It's your boy Superman 2000. I'm in the fight chair. No, I just noticed that John Jones he's in the doghouse, right? And here we have Dana White taking the high and mighty road. The I'm not speaking to him. John is he screwed his life up. Yeah, whoa, 1 second here. Before we dump on John Jones, I'm not giving him a break. I'm gonna get to Jones soon, but let's back up a bit here. So Dana White let Brock Lesnar skip a drug test, fail a drug test, then fight juiced up. Huh, interesting. And then he's taking the high and mighty road. I submit to you this thing with John Jones. Yes, it's bad, but it's a distraction. Because what happened with Brock Lesnar being able to come in to the UFC, not take a drug test, and then fight, that's unheard of. This major strings being pulled for the money grab. And then Dana White has the nerve to come back now and be high and mighty. Okay, now, John Jones, yes, he screwed up. But I'm going to just run down a list of people who screw up. Let's see, we got Marv Albert. Some people who don't know that because you can Google it. We got Michael Vick. And we got Kobe Bryant. That one was gruesome. No need to even go into the details. So there's lots of people. Robert Downey Jr. There's lots of people in this country who screw up and come back from a screw up to be great and achieve great things. Now, if Jones gets suspended, by the time he's back in action, I don't think Daniel Cormier will have the belt in 2 years. It's almost like he'll be starting from scratch again. But he says it's a supplement. The USDA is going to test the supplements and he's going to be able to come back. But my deal is that Dana White needs to chill. How can you say that you're not going to speak to him, to John Jones, and you have a contractual obligation? This man has a contractual obligation to you to fight. Is one of your fighters assigned to your promotion. This is somebody who you're in business with. As a consultant, my clients might upset me. I might disagree strongly with my clients. But if I have a contractual relationship with them, I still maintain an open line of communication. You gotta be mature about that. You can't choose not to say, "Oh, I'm just not gonna speak to him." Well, guess what? What if Mark Hunt says, "Hey, I'm just not gonna speak to the UFC because Dana White let that guy fight juiced up." You see how this works? This is the bait and switch. The real juice, the real issue that they're trying to sweep under the rug is the fact that Brock Lesnar got that free pass. So we keep hearing about Jones over and over and over again. But yeah, okay, fine. He's going through his suspension. He's going through his trial period or whatever. But why was Brock Lesnar able to come into the UFC without a drug test, get the exemption, then fight, then test positive, and then roll out with $2 million? Anderson Silva, when he tested positive, there was a $6 million check. And he did not receive his check until the Nevada Athletic Commission finished conducting the trial. So he was waiting a very long time to get his money, and he did not receive the money. The UFC held on to the money until the final verdict, with the outcome of the sanction. Brock Lesnar got his money and he rolled out. Mark Hunt is saying he wants a half of that money, and I don't blame him. Because, when somebody is on steroid, it's some called roid rage. He could have gotten physically hurt because Brock was juiced up. And then on top of that, Mark Hunt said that I read in Bloody Elbow recently that the USDA personally called him to clarify some things. Well, who pulled that string? Why would the USDA call him? Yeah, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be sued by the Fertitta, the Burrito brothers and Dana White. You know what I mean when I say Fertitta. Lorenzo Fertitta. It sounds like a burrito, so I call them the Burrito brothers. So that's the whole point I'm getting at. This is why the UFC as an organization in time, I believe you gonna see that in order for the organization to grow and be legit and be serious and have a good working relationship with the fighters, I think that at some point they're gonna just nix Dana White, and we already see that they're doing that with Joe Rogan because his new contract he signed only for 1 year, and he's not gonna be traveling to international locations, and that's simply because for each country they're gonna rebrand the UFC in that country specific to that audience. So they're going to use their local sports commentators, their local announcers, their local ring girls, their local people to give the brand some identity to where you think, wow, you know, like hey, it's just like Guinness. If you grew up in Jamaica, you think that Guinness is made a you think that Guinness was invented in Jamaica because the people identify so strongly with the brand. Okay, now Red Stripe, we know that's our beer, but you get what I'm saying. So that's what's going to happen. And in the United States, they're going to start phasing out Joe Rogan, and they're going to start bringing other people who are more suited, quote unquote, more sportsy type with that sportscaster voice. And he threw a roundhouse kick and caught him in the head. Did you see that? Why, when he was growing up, he used to punch walls. It's gonna become more like boxing and more commercial because they have to get it to the mainstream. Okay, so Dana White, his time is coming, but for now, I'm not gonna let him get away with just sweeping the Brock Lesnar thing under the rug and then making the John Jones thing the new deal. And I'm finding that some of these MMA news media, news outlets, their coverage is a bit skewed. It's almost like they're being told what to cover, and they're just taking the bait and covering whatever. Desperate. Sometimes they even make up the news. But that's my whole point. Don't bash John Jones if you're gonna let Brock Lesnar fight and then bend the rules up whenever you feel like. That's my 2 cents from the fight here, guys. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Peace out.